Hi boys and girls, it's Shane at my Vampire Den Airbnb. And we survived the winter storm of 2026, and so have you since you're watching this. But I'm sure some of you have some stories about the troubles you faced over the last week. Everything should be nice and melted now. School's back in session. It'll be 60 degrees again like it should be. And hi Shane. And the stories about what we had to do to survive this winter weather can be passed down to future generations. As Airbnb hosts, we have lots of different kinds of people that stay, and one of them caused us a little bit of trouble. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but these heaters are controlled via remote control, and people that aren't from areas that have cold weather are often very concerned about saving energy. So on a very, very cold day when it was 10 degrees, which is unusual for us, hi Shane, they decided that it would be a good idea to turn off the heaters when they left the house, including this one, which heats the kitchen to keep the plumbing from freezing, and also heats more or less passively this area where we have our laundry room. Our washing machine is completely frozen up. Here in just a minute I'm going to try it and see if we can get it working today. I've had a heater on in it all night, and it's been above freezing now today. It's going to be above freezing all week, but we may have lost a washing machine because of this. Those kinds of things happen. The desire to save energy growing up, we need to be green. In a lot of places, that's the most important thing. And the logic of, oh wait, things could freeze and break, isn't even something that people would have a thought of. I've had some people from LA before that were one of my tenants that turned off their heat when they left the house every time, and they came home to a frozen up house. I'm just going to kind of do a walkthrough here, let you kind of see. So this is our main bedroom here at the Vampire Den Airbnb. This is our casket that is so incredibly terrifying. You may have thought I was going to open that, but I'm not. Hi Shane. Let's go around and just kind of take a look. We had some other things happen with these particular guests too. For whatever reason, they stole the blanket off of this room. We have a backup for each room. So this bed set was stolen, and the sheet set, which is never enjoyable. This is our bunny room. Then we have this Victorian room here that has all the Victorian furniture. Real Victorian mirror. They stole the bedspread that we normally have on this one, so our velvet one is gone, and we've ordered another one to replace the backup for that. But I absolutely love all this furniture. I think it is amazing. The birds are so loud outside right now. I guess kind of like us, they're excited for the winter weather to be over with. Let's go see if that washing machine will still work. I'm guessing the guests needed some extra blankets, maybe to take with them to keep warm in their car. I don't know why they stole two different bedspreads. I'm more concerned about the washing machine. The washing machines we want need to have fast wash cycles because we do a lot of laundry. Let's find out. Will it work? So the starting mechanism isn't going to be enough. I need to find out that the valves and stuff didn't get damaged by freezing, which we won't know until it decides to add some water. Do I have to put clothes in this first? I don't know. Without any clothes in it, are these smart enough to not put water in the tank? I don't yet know. Will I be replacing a washing machine? I don't know if it's going to fill without clothes in it. It's trying to go into a spin cycle. I'm not sure why. The suspense. It's unaliving me. Ah. Okay. I'm really glad I don't have to change the washing machine. What's the worst thing that happened to you during this winter weather? Did any of you get into any fender benders or have any problems?